What's up, guys? AC Card Shark back again, back with my fall 2025 recent pickups video. Just got a handful of things I picked up over the last couple of months and whatever, some new releases. I just want to run through those real quick and so I can add them to my shelf. So we're going to kick this thing off right now. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into it. Welcome to the fall 2025 recent pickups video. The first thing up, I have no package for because I went and picked it up directly from Best Buy. For the Nintendo Switch 2, I did pick up Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. Anything portable Yakuza, I'm picking up. So now that they're coming to the Switch 2, I plan on trying to get every Yakuza game portably for the Switch 2 to have that library. Again, I want my Switch 2 to only be games that I want to actually play through. So Yakuza 0 Director's Cut is a must-have for any Yakuza fan, and that is me. All right, next up is a package from Gamefly, I believe. Yep, Gamefly. I have 3 games coming out of this one. First one up, I'm pulling out PS5. You're looking at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants Unleashed. They had a pretty deep sale going on, and this was like maybe in the $10 range. And again, seeing outright games on there, I'm not exactly very thrilled with that. But again, it looked like a pretty fun Turtles kind of beat 'em up kind of thing. I was like, I don't know, whatever. For $10, it's worth picking up and playing. Along the same lines, on that same sale, I did pick up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. That was under 30, I want to say. It was like 20, $25, something like that on sale. I wanted to get it for the Switch 2. However, when seeing that it was a code in a box, I completely passed. I draw the line at the code in the box with Switch 2. I don't mind game key cards, honestly. I'm not a fan of them, but I don't mind it. It's still a physical thing that you can resell if you want to down the line. A code in a box is unacceptable. I'm sorry. So I continued with, I have 1 and 2, the remake on PS5, so I got 3 and 4 as well. And then the last one in this envelope from Gamefly for the Nintendo Switch is Life is Strange Double Exposure. You guys know I'm a fanatic of the Life is Strange universe, and that was one I did not have yet on the portable console. Whether or not I play it through or not, I'm not sure. But I definitely I'd like to have them in a collection. I have pretty much everything Life is Strange as I possibly can get. So that was the pickup from the sale. The next package is from Amazon, and this is actually a pretty funny story. So pulling out a Switch 2 game, we have Hogwarts Legacy for Nintendo Switch 2. So Pixel and I were talking about this, Mike, Switch Addiction, whatever you want to call him anymore. We were talking about this game, and he was saying how good it was on Switch 2. It ran beautifully and everything else. I'm like, that'd be kind of a fun game to be able to bring portably to vacations or hockey tournament weekends or whatever, fun to have on the go. So he said just rent a copy of the first one. You can pay $10 and get the upgrade. Well, I happened to find this on Amazon for a brand new copy. It was like, I think $40, 35, something like that. And I was like, that's not bad for a brand new, and it's in a Switch 2 case. It can go into my collection. And then they send me this. They send me a PEGI European copy of Hogwarts. So I looked up the cover art. The cover art's the same as far as I could tell. And the only difference is the fact that it has the PEGI rating on there, and it is region free, so I won't have any kind of problem with that at all. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to bother with the return and try to have to switch it out just for a rating on the front cover. I don't know if the spine is different. So anyone who has a Switch 2 copy of Hogwarts Legacy, let me know if the spine is different. I think it actually might be. So I'm hesitant. I haven't opened it yet for a reason. I don't know if I want to return it yet or not. But to get Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch 2 was kind of a must buy. Moving on to the next envelope, we have another Gamefly envelope. I'm going to pull it out blind, and we have Switch 2. We have Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar. I was looking forward to this game for a long time. I got a rental copy of this on release. And I just did the keep it option. So you basically get a brand new copy that you're going to open anyway. So who cares about the cellophane or anything like that? I was the first one to rent it, so I was the only one to touch it, and just hit the keep it option and kept my rental copy. And they mail you the case. I was looking forward to this. I have not busted it yet. I really need to get on this because this game I was really looking forward to playing this on Switch too. But Story of Seasons, I'm a huge fan. Going back to the Harvest Moon days of the 64, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, even back then. I absolutely love me some Story of Seasons. For those of you who don't know, the original Harvest Moon games are now under the title of Story of Seasons. The current Harvest Moon series is steaming hot garbage. So, just a word of warning. If you're looking for original Harvest Moon type games, Story of Seasons is the way to go. So, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, definitely a must have. I was looking forward to that game. And then the other game coming out of the GameFly envelope, we have Gears of War Reloaded. I did have this out on rental, and I wanted to keep it. I did play through it on my stream. Link will be in the description for my stream if you guys are unaware of my Twitch channel. Please go over there and drop a follow. Gears of War Reloaded. I wanted this on PS5 mainly because of the fact it's a PS5 case. And if you look closely, it says Xbox Game Studios, although it's not focusing too clearly, but you get the idea. Xbox Game Studios on a PlayStation 5 case. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. One of the first big titles from Xbox to come over, which is just really, really awesome. So, I needed that on my shelf in my PS5 collection. Next up is an eBay package of all things. It is not a retro game from eBay. It is a PS5 game from eBay. And that game is High on Life, Game of the Year Edition. High on Life, this game was a blast. No pun intended. You are shooting a lot of stuff. That game was absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely just adored this game. I'm so pissed I waited so long to actually play this game. This game was absolutely phenomenal. It is a limited run joint. But just humor, it is definitely mature for a reason. Rated M for mature for a reason. The humor is all adult humor. It's all a lot of cursing is an understatement. But if you guys are into like Rick and Morty type, Trover Saves the Universe type humor, all that kind of stuff, this game is for you. The humor is over the top. It's hilarious. It's a great story. It's fun to play. Good shooting. I cannot recommend High on Life enough. And High on Life 2 is actually coming at some point in the near future. I believe early next year. So definitely recommendation for me, and definitely one that I want to see like this on my shelf in my PS5 collection. Next up from GameFly, we have PS5 game. That game is Mind's Eye. I absolutely wanted to have this permanently in my collection. This game was great. I don't understand the hate that this game got. I played through the entire thing front to back, completed the game. Did not see any game-breaking bugs. Did not see any kind of problems with quality. The game was fun. It was a good shooter. It was a great story. If you guys take anything out of this video, please give Mind's Eye a chance. Please give it a chance and support it. Buy a copy. This game is absolutely does not deserve the hate that it's been getting. I feel like it was a real quality game, and I feel definitely worth the price of admission. Next package is from GameStop, of all places. GameStop. First one in the box. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Nintendo Switch. You knew I had to get it. You knew I had to have it. Staying sealed on my shelf, and along with the Super Mario, whatever the hell it was called, the first one, the All-Stars or whatever the hell it was, that is sealed on my shelf as well. That one is staying sealed because I just like to have it in my collectibles and stuff like that. What else do I have here? I have two more items from GameStop. First one for the PS5. I cannot stand how they sent this one, but I'm not gonna bother returning it. The Alters, excuse me. They sent it was already open, and they sent this crappy sticker, and then when you try to remove the sticker, it like rips up the case and leaves all the sticky bullshit on it. So this game looks really, really good. I have not tried it as of yet, but it was just one of those quirky titles that I wanted to play, and one of those quirky titles to have in your collection down the line, like 10 years from now when PS6 or PS7 or whatever is out, you can go back to your PS5 collection and go, oh man, the Alters, remember that game? That was cool. And it's not this big hype AAA game, so definitely wanted to get a copy of that for my collection. And then along those same lines, another weird quirky title, and this one came actually sealed in cellophane from GameStop, and that is Date Everything. I have heard some really, really good things about this game. It seems ultra, ultra weird. Literally, you can date everything. You can date everything, like your coffee table, your floor. Like, I can't even explain how, because it's so weird, how weird it is. Um, I've been hearing some really good things about it. I had it out on rental. I never played it, and then they didn't even offer a keep it option for this game. So I went out and found it pretty cheap from GameStop and picked up a brand new copy from them. And again, just a weird, quirky title to just have it on my shelf again for down the line when you look at your PS5 collection, going, man, remember those weird games? Those were great. Because I'm doing that now with my PS3 and my PS4. I'm going through my collections and going, oh man, those games are cool. Oh, I forgot about Africa. Like, Africa is holding a crazy price tag right now on PS3. Little niche title, and it's so much fun to go back to your shelf and go, oh man, pull it off and look at it again. So these are those kinds of games. Those are the games that I'm going to look at and go, oh man, how weird was that game? That was fun. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to play it at some point. But those were the GameStop pickups. All right, I got two more sitting here, and then one more that's actually on the way. Should be at my house tomorrow, so I'll film a separate segment with that one, and then we'll call it after that one. This one is from Walmart to go along with my last pickup, a second copy of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. This one will be one I open. Well, one of them will be. I don't know which one. Flip a coin. I do like to have one open and one sealed on games like this, just for collectability standpoints. Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, I know it. You don't need to tell me. So one will stay sealed, one will be opened up. So, word of disclosure, I actually have not gotten very far in either Galaxy game. I played a lot of Mario up through 64, completed 64, completed every main Mario game minus Yoshi's Island on Super Nintendo. But I've completed every main Mario game up through 64. Sunshine, I did not really. I know I definitely didn't finish it. I don't really know that I got that far in that game. And then the Galaxy games, I know for a fact I played one. I don't even know if I played two at all, to be quite honest with you. I kind of fell off of Mario for a while. And then came back with Odyssey. I definitely played the crap out of that game. That game was amazing. I loved Odyssey. So I'm anxious to actually put this onto my Switch 2 and just start playing some Mario games I just really haven't fully enjoyed or experienced yet. I think that's a kind of a cool thing to say, like 15 years later, I think it is. 15 to 20 years later, to sit there and say, hey, I'm going to experience this game for the first time, essentially. That's kind of neat. So, like I said, I did get another copy. They're going to be side by side on my shelf, one open, one sealed. And yes, I am crazy. I already know this. All right, last but not least on this segment at least is a GameFly rental I kept, PS5 game, and that game is Borderlands 4. No, I haven't played it yet. Yes, I knew it was a game I wanted in my collection without playing it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I have every Borderlands game up until this point. I know I'm going to eventually have Borderlands 4 on my shelf. Why not just keep the rental and free up a spot where I can get another game sent to me? Because I know it's just inevitable I'm going to buy it. So, Borderlands 4 for the PS5 is now officially in my collection, going to my PS5 shelf. And that's going to wrap up this segment of my recent pickups. Like I said, I have one more game on the way, which will arrive via Amazon tomorrow, I believe. And I will throw together a quick little reveal on that, and then we'll call it a wrap. So we're going to flip the script and go bang and go right over to my last pickup now. All right, guys, welcome back to the last segment of this fall 2025 recent pickups video. As you can see, I do have an Amazon package here. This is the one I was waiting to come in the mail to wrap this thing up. We have a PS5 game. I had this out on rental, and they did not offer a keep it option because I guess it's a lower print game. Usually GameFly will offer a keep it option on any game. However, because I feel that this was printed in smaller numbers, they don't have extra copies to let go in that way. For the PS5, that game is Republic of Pirates. Republic of Pirates. This game looked really, really interesting to me. It's kind of like a Tropico type game, if you want to call it that. You are building an island, establish and grow a pirate utopia during the golden age of piracy. So you're kind of almost like building a civilization, so to speak, of pirate lifestyle. It just looked really, really awesome to me, and just a really cool niche title that really you don't see too many people talking about. And like I said, with GameFly not offering a keep it option, that usually means it's a lower print game. It is widely available. I mean, Amazon, GameStop, whatever, you can find it. However, it just seems like a game that they probably didn't print mass quantities of, because of the nature of the game, and it's for a specific type of player, which I consider myself in that group. So I do want to try that one out. I will be hitting that up on Twitch, probably in the next like month or so, after I finish up or start and finish Yote, which will be starting up fairly soon over there on Twitch. So if you haven't followed me there, please do so. And that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this edition of Recent Pickups, the fall 2025 edition of Recent Pickups. And stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to probably do a PS5 collection video soon, and some other stuff. I haven't figured it out yet, but stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Till next time, guys, AC Card Shark. Take care.